Hey, if you from the 757, you need one of these hats. Go to 757.us. We got all colorways, high school, college, and pro. Get your hat today. You're watching the Talk Show Podcast with J&V. Keep watching the Copper Hat. 757.us. It's us.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to tap in on the black love. He brought up the black love. It's universal, man. It's civilizing. So I'm gonna recite a poem that I got in my book called Black Love.
I want you to be loud on this. The reason why I'm saying that is because I want people to get that message.
Okay. I'm right here, man. This is what it is. This poem is titled Black Love. The opulence of a Nubian king. Pragmatic, idealistic enough to cultivate dreams. Fortunate, stimulated by the presence of yin. The feminine vision and conducive to all that he is. We, the descendants, we're guilty of a love that's refined, of a love that's blind but marginalized, of a love that thrives and somehow survives the murderous clutches of genocide. It's resilient, searching and hunting for energy until planting seeds of creativity and organization and writing. Now, having the tools to be able to read it, civilize, mobilize, enterprise, transform communities into empires. Learning about the Testament surely will build a fire, inspiring, a black print for the black man. Recognition the black queen as Mother Grace, the black child having the strength for what it takes to rise up high above this wicked, crippling tide, up high beyond the spears redefining the sky.
That's heavy. It's like for real. Yeah, man. Yeah. Got anything else you trying to recite?
That was fire.
I'm saying, man, this part of promo for the book, man. So, we're gonna give them a little something out of the book. So, we don't want to give them too much. We need them to buy the book, man.
Go cop that.
Go cop this book.
The introduction to the first chapter, because I got poetry in here, but I got speaking on what I feel. So people can get a little bit of my mentality, what's on my mind. And it's called chapter 1. It's called Systematic Genocide. Let's see. Matter of fact, no. I'm gonna go to the introduction.
Okay.
I'll read the introduction to y'all.
So we're gonna go to the intro right now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to comment and like too, man, on the video.
Let's get it.
Okay. Presented to you within the pages of this book are thoughts, beliefs, and my poetic passion testifying to what it's like to live while black. Through the foundation of artistic truth-telling, it is my goal to utilize intellectual expression to effectively influence and evoke revolutionary thought. Black lives are being destroyed mentally, physically, and economically through the stratagems fueled by racism. Our fallen warriors and warrettes, female warriors, rest in power. But their everlasting energy continued to energize our modern-day freedom fighters. They made selfless choices of sacrificing their tomorrow so that we could have opportunities for a better today. Did they die in vain? Would they be ashamed of our current plight? The history of their bravery inspires me to pick up the torch that they have left behind. This world is controlled by a system that promotes mass incarceration, enables police brutality, and advocates for corrupt regimes. I've been forced to conspicuously awaken. I've been forced to consciously awaken. This book is entitled The Black Testament because I can only give a testimony of what it's like to walk in the shoes of the oppressed, while constantly being presented with the threat of death solely because of the color of their skin. I wish I could have named this work the Human Testament, but I think it would have implied that I actually had the privilege of being treated like one. I walk in the love, understanding, and solidarity from all countless shades of people, but as I look into the blackness of the impoverished pockets of society, I have the wisdom to understand that my focus must be prioritized. I'm currently a prisoner in the state of Virginia, and I've been incarcerated for 7 long tumultuous years. Less than 2 years from now, the gate will open for my long-awaited release, but the work will only begin for the attainment of my freedom. I wake every morning and make conscious decisions to elevate. I've come to understand that elevation takes discipline, focus, and deliberate steps to accomplish progressive movement. I've embarked on a spiritual journey through these past years that has allowed me to soar above the bottomless pit of chaos. We must reinvent our mentalities and take advantage of our opportunities before it's too late. Cultivating seeds that our ancestors left for our sustainment is a wise way to grow in conditions not meant for growth. We must fight for our space, prosper by being smart with the funds that we're paid, and help to liberate the millions that have been displaced because of the darkest shade of their face. Be relentless, live intelligent, and rise using our natural forces of greatness. It's time to claim our deserved space on God's green earth. I will be grateful if you decide to walk with me through the pages of the Black Testament to see what I'm seeing, hear what I've heard, but not being too proud to roar or even purr when feeling my excruciating pain.
Super dope, man. What inspired you to write this book?
Change.
Yeah.
Change, man. It's change. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that die for, you know, I was thinking about this the other day, like, you know, people in the 60s and the people that came over, you know, our ancestors,
Right.
slavery,
Right.
you know, some of us in a place where we can really make a change, you know what I'm saying, mentally, you know, economically,
Right.
and just live better, you know what I'm saying, eat
For sure.
right, you know what I'm saying, just really be conscious of elevating, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
so, you know, I just got a lot inside of me I want to get out to my people, you know what I'm saying, it's still power to the people, for me, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
so that's what I'm at, man, that's what inspired me, you know, the pain, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
like the boy Lil Dirt, Lil Baby,
Yeah.
Yes,
you got the song The Pain joint,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, Rich Off Pain,
Yeah, fire.
I love Lil Dirt, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fire.
baby, I fuck with
Yeah, fire.
So let me ask you this. Did you see anything like behind the wall that motivated you as well, or made you think that you need to speak to the youth because of the endangerment they could be putting themselves into, just like making those
I see
crimes
us.
or whatever?
Like the trend, like what I'm seeing in the prisons and the jails, the gang culture is taking over, and they are. It's like it's the revolutionary spirit is gone. Where, you know, even Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, we were
Right.
fighting
Right.
to try to better our community.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And even the Black Panthers,
For sure.
they really was fighting. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I think that's where the gang culture came from. I know my history. I know the history of life.
Yeah.
You know, the gang culture was built off the, you know, the Black Panthers and all
Yeah.
them, you know, level.
Protecting yourself and,
Yeah,
and
community.
protecting your
Yeah,
neighborhood.
it's a community.
Yeah.
Feeding you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, against the
That's
brutality of the police
For
and,
sure.
and the system that
That
now
oppressors.
we are oppressing ourselves.
For sure. For
And
sure.
it's not
for
the
sure.
same. We done get off track and they think that's, nah, you know what I'm saying? That's not, how you terrify your own community?
Right.
Why
we
the
doing
moms and they
Yes.
can't got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, we got to really change that.
Right.
That's, you killing yourself. So people just giving us the guns and we killing ourselves.
Yeah.
How gangster is that?
So I got one more question stemming off that. How many poems you have wrote when you were behind the wall that's in the book? Or was
Good question.
everything done on the streets?
No. Everything was done enough.
You was behind it, so your wife was helping you get everything done. And
I got PWF, all that comes under, you know what I'm saying? From scratch. I started a book actually though about, it's a book, you know what I'm saying, but it's, you know, they're going deep. I started a book about this dude from Portsmouth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Young dude, you know what I'm saying? And his experience. And you know what I'm saying? So that book was started before I went in.
Okay.
When I did the 15 months. And I actually had it with me when I was on the run.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was dealing with this girl in Carolina.
Right.
She typed it up for me and sent it in there to me. So I still got that, I gotta finish everything.
Got you.
But this one was completely, the first poem was thought about, but it was changed and edited over the years, refined. That first poem was started in the region, Hampton Roads Regional Jail. And I finished it maybe like, I came out with my book like a year before I came home.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, like you're very, very deep, bro. And I mean, I'm gonna acknowledge that you're very deep. So, being as though that you're very deep and you're very conscious about a lot of things, what would you tell your younger self, knowing everything that you know now and knowing what your future was when you were back at, let's just say, the age of 10, 11 years old, because you lived that already. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, with the knowledge you have now, what would you go back and you would tell yourself?
Find your purpose. ASAP. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Some people don't find it at 45.
Yeah.
Some people find it early. You know what I'm saying? But the sooner you find your purpose, man, and you got this, whether it's dreaming, planning, just dream.
Just go for it.
And have some self-discipline. Start disciplining yourself. That's enough. Some small stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, I got to the point, man, I won't eating. Like, right now, I only eat fish. I don't really eat a whole bunch of meat. Even with the drink, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta pour on everything about drink, but I still
But yeah, it's manageable, yeah.
Yeah, it's you just being a man,
just discipline myself.
Yes.
And I know I put it in the book, but if anybody else, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still go back and
Yeah.
I gotta maintain this like a balance, man.
Every day we have to work on ourselves to just keep pushing and keep trying.
Of course.
So,
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know if I answered your question.
No, you did answer the question because, you know, like you said, man, we're a work in progress, you know what I'm saying? All of us as human beings, you know what I'm saying? Some of us are stuck in our ways and will never change. And some of us who want more in life, we will find a way to change because the way we are at the moment and as we grow, it's just not beneficial to us, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, man, just like sitting here building with you, it's like you can feel, like I said before, the energy between the both of you and like everything that you're saying, you know what I'm saying? The passion within it like the truth that you feel into your story, you get what I'm saying? And it's just like everything that you want to give back to the community, man. It's just like how you saying like it's all revolutionary and all of that stuff, man. And it to me it means a lot because if I would have had someone like you back when I started running around and acting crazy around 10, 11 years old, I would have probably been productive much earlier in my life. And that's something that you was just talking about. You get what I'm saying? And it took me about 30 years to get right. You know what I mean? I'll be 39 in a few weeks. And
Woo! Wait! If you from the 757, you need one of these hats. Go to 757.us. We got all colorways, high school, college, and pro. Get your hat today. You're watching the Talk Show Podcast with J&V. Keep watching the Copper Hat. 757.us. It's us.
it's very, very important for guys such as us and guys such as V as well. You know what I mean? Me and you, we went down the same path.
Right.
We were both in the system. We both went through some traumatic shit. We both me and you connect on so many different goddamn ways just from hearing your story. And then it's like, V, I never even knew, like, you and V was like, you know what I mean, running around like that. V always tell me, like, stories, but he's one of the guys, like, you know what I mean, I started to look at and, like, it's crazy because, V, what you like, what, mid-40s?
I'll be 46 next week.
46 next week.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to V.
Yeah, we do
You know
a
what I'm
birthday
saying?
party or something.
Yeah, we do the birthday party. But it was like, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like the connection and the energy and all of that. And it was like, damn, now I find myself outside of the cast, you know what I'm saying? I find myself just calling V, you know what I'm saying? Just to vent a little bit. Yo, V, damn, I'm going through this.
Yeah.
I'm going through that. But it's because, like, I see a man, even though we didn't walk the same path like me and you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I see a man who's walked paths like my uncles, my grandfather, and things like that. And it's like, I look at that shit and I'm just like, damn, like, let me get that type of point of view compared to what me and you know. You know what I'm saying?
You know what though? It's crazy though, cause you can go back and have things, the cycles keep continuing, competing, and because you think about that. Look, I don't want to get too, you know how people do that, but like just think about the military. Like I was raised in a household of the military.
Yeah.
And I don't really like the police, military. I don't really, but just think about a lot of the Black Panthers was people that came home from the war.
Yes.
The military. You never really, you go in the
Vietnam.
military 17, 18. You don't know about your country or what you. You see what I'm saying?
About that duel or
Yeah.
what you doing?
So, it's
what
like we just walk out different paths as warriors and just trying to, and a lot of stuff needed to be, I ain't gonna say needed, but like our ancestors put in work in the military side and really so we get that respect. It's just a lot. It's big,
Yeah.
but knowing we fighting for a system that's, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
but we just gotta make it. We gotta that light gotta be seen wherever we at, man. Like that's just what it is. That's revolutionary. It's the thought that we are greatness. Whatever we went through, whatever
you do.
we here, we great, and that's the revolutionary thought.
Yeah. That's right.
So, you know,
they had the Revolutionary War.
It wasn't cool to go in the military. I went in the military. It's probably always been like this, but I went in the military when it wasn't cool. You know, they call you a boat boy. Yeah. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, being home. It wasn't cool to go in the military. Yeah. You feel me?
But it was cool with the older people, like everybody pushes military.
But with your people,
everybody pushes the military. Yes. See what people living like, you know what I'm saying?
But with your peers, what you doing?
Especially not growing up high YouTubers, because I was doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
He was like person I looked up to, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, you know, a lot of people went in the military. A lot of even back, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people went to prison.
My friend.
Universal knowledge from different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You made the choices that you know what I'm saying. But I knew for me, I didn't care what people would say.
Yeah.
I didn't care about it. So I was just like, I'm just going in here to better my life. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't care because you know what? The man that has made you now, just like the same way me and him had to go through the system, bro. Yeah. That shit's much tougher than going through, like, you know what I mean? You being like, you know what? I'm going to take this route.
Conscious enough.
Man, look, listen, bro. Yes. Like, I can just imagine what he was going through. Right. When I was locked up, I see Jersey has a system like this. You have the regular prisons, like how you were saying, you was in Virginia State Prison and all of that. But then at the age I was at, you know what I mean? I was locked up for selling drugs. So the age I was at that time, you have youth correctional facilities, which are adult facilities, but it's from, let's just say, 16 to like 25. You know what I'm saying? He might have been in something that was totally different at a young age.
Because every state is different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Because the main thing about Jersey, what I could like really say, because, all right, let's just say, how many sex offenders you were on the tier with, or on your block with?
Back then, not many. Like now, it's crazy. They protected.
Okay, so in Jersey, did you know that? Did both of y'all know that Jersey has its own prison for sex offenders that they treat as a program? It's a rehabilitation center.
Only for sex.
Only for sex offenders, bro. And what they do is, if you're not rehabilitating, you're committed.
Right.
So let's just say they can give you 2 years, 3 years, right? That's 2 to 3 years for you to get your life together to show them that you're ready to come back on the street, and then you gotta sign for the Megan law. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If not, they will commit your ass if you continue to do certain things, and then now they will review you for, you know what I mean, however long it takes.
Until you can rehabilitate yourself to get out.
Yes, sir.
Back into society.
So like even like with young people like such as myself at the time, you know what I'm saying? They have something called youth correctional facilities, but it's a New Jersey State prison. So they split some people up. Now, if you went to Yardville or whatever it is, or Bordentown, I was in Annandale. If you went to Yardville or Bordentown, your crimes are more severe. Being as though that I had drug charges, it wasn't like me having a serious robbery charge or committing a manslaughter or murder. Right. You have to be in one of those youth correctional facilities that have a maximum tier.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the thing I'm saying is that for him to be 18 years old, and he might have been somewhere, let's just say they were chain ganging and busting rocks, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that they were doing, I don't know. It sounded like you want to know youth correctional facility.
You talking about 18?
Yeah, 18.
Oh, nah, that joint, that thing, Steve Harvey, like, man, he get locked up. He wanted that joint like they had the prostitution ring.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? They ain't got that like that in Jersey, though. Gotcha. You gonna stick with motherfuckers in your age until until it's like,
with them grown.
Unless you did some malicious shit.
Gotcha.
You did some malicious shit, that bro. Ain't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gonna go with them real motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
My cousin, I said, like my brother that passed away, he went to prison. He was 15.
Yeah. 15. Yeah, my little cousin, man. I don't.
16 years.
Yeah.
My little cousin, man, he did, I think, 12 years for a body, man. He was like 14 years old. Did 12 years for a body. Came home. Had a son. He violated. I forgot what he violated for. He ended up coming back out, bro. And the motherfucker gonna call the goddamn gun charge and the shooting.
Damn.
Luckily, him and the guy that was beefing with that whole situation, luckily they worked that shit out. My cousin to be home in February for doing a 5 with a 5.
That's what's up.
I spoke to him not too long ago, man, and I felt good hearing from him. You know what I'm saying?
Sounding good spirits and stuff.
Good spirits,
Yeah.
because I remember I was talking about like with my brother. My little cousin wrote me a letter when I was down here, when I was in high school, man.
Yeah.
I remember the binders that used to have like the plastic shit in the front. You can put things in there. I had put like pictures in my binder, like on the front, just to remind me of, you know what I mean, my folks at home or whatever it was. And obviously my little cousin was up there, and he had wrote me a letter. And it was a letter that it kind of broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, I always looked up to you. Always did this, and that. Whether we played sports with each other, whether we did this, whether we did this, and that. And he was like, it was on more the note like, damn, like, I love you so much, and you say that you love me so much, but you're not showing me the attention or showing me the love that I need because he behind the wall. But little does he know, I'm trying to focus and change my life as well.
Right.
If my shit is not fixed, I can't fix yours.
Right. I gotta fix me first.
I gotta fix me first. Because I'm fighting demons on being a young man. Like, yo, I'm in Virginia. I like it, but I want to go back home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know
Too,
what,
it
man?
was just tough.
On another thing you were saying, like, far as, you know, doing time or whatever. I think we all go through, like, we were talking about mental health and stuff. All traumas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know some family members and friends that went to the military, man. They talk about their stories coming from Iraq.
Yeah.
Just the trauma in prisons or over
It
another country.
It don't matter.
It's real all around the
Yeah.
board. And it's just you know, we are like the generation of curses. We go through, and we don't know a lot. A lot of us don't know our own history.
Right.
So we and on both ends, we don't know about our country. We don't know about our history. So we join the military, we go over there.
Right.
We might be killing our own people. And imagine people who get conscious of that while they in.
Yes.
Or while they over there, and then, you know what I'm saying? So it's really like a.
I got conscious when I was in France because it was just a different way of living. So I started to tap into my consciousness a little more. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, because you got to think for real. In the military, you got people from all walks of life. Scammers, people in the street. You know, talking about the highs and the lows. So you got to try to navigate that craziness as well. You know what I'm saying?
And your own
everything, man. You feel me? So, but yeah, the only time I did it was like they put me in the hold and said, I said, man, this is not for me. I want this life. I'm doing something else.
Nigga, you dead time, nigga. You was in the military. You can't tell them motherfuckers when you gonna come and go, nigga. You talking about that's time, nigga.
So look, this is how I looked at the military. As a young soldier, yes, you got to go and navigate with how the military tell you. But once you become an NCO or even an E4 and up, it's just like working. You feel me? I got 30 days I can get a leave a year. Only time you locked in is when it's deployment time. Other than that, you can navigate and move how you want. So that's the it's not that way in the military. People think the military you just lock you doing this, you do what everybody tell you to do. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up in
You feel me? Your pops won't locked in. Your pops won't locked in like that when he couldn't.
You know what though? Like speaking on like what I was saying like far as, cause I used to work in this barbershop. This dude, man, Gerald, he was in the Navy. He did like 6 years in the Navy. And he said it woke up. It was on the way over. He was on a boat. And he heard on the radio. They heard Saddam like, man, the only reason we don't bomb. I don't know if it's true.
Right.
He's the only reason we don't burn America because y'all over there.
Right.
He didn't say who he was talking about, but Gerald was like, he was talking about black people. Africans, you know, black people really respected and love. I know you've been over the world. I mean, just my studies, like we are over the world. Like
anywhere I went, it was always love.
Everywhere, but you know what I'm saying? Like
it's always love.
The old religions, everything came from it. People
sure.
really respect a lot of stuff.
For sure.
This is the reason I'm bringing this up, because I don't want to know the division between a person getting locked up, a person going to the military. Because, like I said, the Panthers had ex-military,
and both. It was both.
And right. That's why I said we had the same. It's just like this. It's just going in and holding up.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
I'm gonna say this one thing.
Mentally. Let's not say physically.
Yeah, not physically.
Home to your family and stuff. We don't want to.
Some people don't go home either one. Some people get killed. Some people don't go home.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when do you see? When I seen, we're gonna speak on the military first.
Yes.
Want somebody over there who don't know, okay, why am I 17, 18 years old, I joined the military because I'm trying
Just
to
want to get away. Yep.
Now, if I get conscious of life and I'm getting older, and I'm like politicians, what the hell? The American taking shit. I'm over here, and we over here killing.
Right.
Damn.
I don't want to do this anymore.
People right here don't care. Now, when a person come conscious of that, or then check this out. Don't make it no goddamn easy on the street side. Because when we got them killing each other, and then you get in pro, or you come conscious like I'm killing my own people.
You killing your own
people.
So
it's the conscious when you come conscious about who the fuck we are on both ends, the paths that we go through is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So like you said, anything we go through is the odds are against us. So the best thing to do is what I did when I was in the military. I just tried to, I ain't gonna say outsmart them, but just I did all my moves strategically.
Play the game.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a planner. That's what I do. I'm a planner, and
you play the game.
I play the game. You feel me? And I can play it well. Yeah. So that's what I would tell anybody. We in the game. We in the game, so you play it how you got to do it to win.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah. You play to win.
That's what Malcolm said. By any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
Even if it means lives is lost.
So look, we home now. You came home in April, man. Welcome home. What are we doing now that you're home? Because I see you moving, man. I see how you be moving on Facebook, and you didn't waste no time in getting back to work and building with your family. So, you know what I'm saying? What we got going on now?
Woo! Wait! If you from the 757, you need one of these hats. Go to 757.us. We got all colorways, high schools, college, and pro. Get your hat today. You're watching the Talk Show Podcast with J&V. Keep watching the Copper Hat. 757.us. It's us.